Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen.
I'm Calvin.
And today we are going to be watching Season 3, Episode 2 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're in the final season, the final stretch, the final
book
countdown. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know, it's gonna be stuck in my head. Anyway, where we left off last episode was Aang woke up from being injured. They were in disguise on a Fire Nation ship.
Mm-hmm.
And now Aang, Sokka, and Katara are in the Fire Nation. They're gonna meet up with Bato and their dad, Haruda. I always mess you up, don't I?
Hakoda.
I was close, getting closer.
Haruda, Hakoda.
They're going to meet up with them on the day of the Black Sun, I believe. And until then, we are going to be operating under the assumption, or the world is, that Aang is dead. The Avatar is dead.
Yep.
But two people, aside from our gang and their friends, know the truth, or at least highly suspect the truth, and that is Zuko and Azula. Zuko is back with his dad and his sister in the Fire Nation. Iroh is presumably somewhere there too, and I really hope we see him in this episode because I'm very worried. Yeah. I think that's enough rambling. What do you think? Yeah, we know where we are. Let's see where we're going from here. Nightmares plaguing you, Zuko? He's going to the prison to see Iroh, right?
Who's there?
He's walking away.
Great job with the
It's so weird to see Zuko wearing, Sokka, see?
Keep its mouth shut. Hiding in cave after cave after cave.
After cave.
What we need is some new clothes. Yeah, blending in is better than hiding out.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone want to sit in the dirt and eat cave hoppers?
Aww. Momo.
Defo does.
Yeah. That guy's a little oblivious. That's good.
Ta-da! Normal kid. How do I look? Your mom's necklace.
Aww.
Oh yeah. I guess it's pretty obviously Water Tribe, isn't it? I used to visit my friend Kuzan here 100 years ago, so everyone just follow my lead and stay cool. Or, as they say in the Fire Nation, stay flamin'.
Do they really say that, though?
Come on, Aang. Everyone here eats meat. Even the meat.
Is that a hippo cow?
Yep.
Hotman? Hotman?
It's over. We caught you.
Who, me?
It couldn't be more obvious that you don't belong here. Next time you play hooky, you might want to take off your school uniform.
Oh. I was wondering if this headband symbol meant something.
Let the molding begin.
Wait a minute. You're not from the Fire Nation.
What?
Clearly you're from the colonies.
Yeah, the colonies. Of course. The Fire Nation colonies in the Earth Kingdom.
In the homeland, we bow to our elders.
Damn.
Like so.
Sorry, man.
Oh, it's below.
It's like this.
Oh, like this.
What is your name? Or should we just call you mannerless colony slob?
Damn.
We made it through the day, Momo. And it was pretty fun.
Don't let the headmaster catch you with that monkey.
What monkey?
Don't worry, I'm not a tattletale. My name's Anji. I like your headband, by the way.
Anji, you don't have to babysit the new kid.
Wow.
Now listen, friend. I know you're from the colonies, so I'll say this slowly. Anji is my girlfriend. Don't forget it.
He's an asshole.
Hmm.
We were on our way to play hide and explode. You wanna come?
I'd love to.
He gets to be like a normal kid, kind of, for a little bit.
I got invited to play with some kids after school.
After what?
I enrolled in a Fire Nation school, and I'm going back tomorrow.
Enrolled in what?
Suck it. You need to find some chill, huh?
You again? Stop where you are.
Yeah.
Prince Zuko.
I'm going in for a visit. You're gonna stand guard here, and no one is going to know about this.
This better be Iroh. Aww. Doesn't look very well.
Uncle, it's me.
I can't blame him.
Every minute I'm in that classroom, I'm learning new things about the Fire Nation. I already have a picture of Fire Lord Ozai. And here's one that I made out of noodles. I guess we'll never find out about the secret river then. It goes right to the Fire Lord's palace.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Flameo, Hotman!
Why is he saying Hotman?
Flameo?
He's probably like a boomer. Like boomer language.
You have no right to judge me, Uncle.
Yes, he does.
I did what I had to do in Ba Sing Se, and you're a fool for not joining me.
You're wrong.
You're not going to say anything? You're a crazy old man. You're crazy, and if you weren't in jail, you'd be sleeping in a gutter. Recite the Fire Nation oath.
My life I give to my country. With my hands I fight for Fire Lord Ozai.
Familiar?
A little bit.
Fire Lord! Blah, 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 blah.
Question 1. What year did Fire Lord Sozin battle the Air Nation army? Kuzan?
Is that a trick question? The Air Nomads didn't have a formal military. Sozin defeated them by ambush.
Well, I don't know how you could possibly know more than our national history book.
He's going against the doctrine of the state. And I think you're drawing attention to yourself.
Kuzan. I really liked that crazy dance you were doing.
Thanks, Anji. I can show it to you again if you'd like.
What'd you say, colony trash? Nobody shows my Anji anything, especially movement.
Picking fights on your second day? We need to have a conference to discuss your punishment. Bring your parents to my office after school.
So
Arasaka and
the
Katara
bully
have
can
to
also be a
do those
tattletale.
parents. Right.
Mr. and Mrs.
I knew it.
Fire! Wang Fire! This is my wife, Sapphire! Your son has been enrolled.
She's
for
pretending to
2
be pregnant.
days and he's already causing
Yeah.
problems. He's
My goodness, that doesn't sound like our Kuzan.
That's what any mother would say, ma'am.
That's what any mother would say.
You're so beautiful when you hate the world.
I don't hate you.
I don't hate you too.
Zuko, could I have a word with you?
Can't you see we're busy?
He's such a teenager.
You don't know what it's like, Sokka. You get to be normal all the time.
Ha!
If we want to change this place for the better, we need to show them a little taste of freedom.
What could you possibly do for a country of depraved little fire monsters?
I'm gonna throw them a secret dance party.
Go to your room!
taking his role too seriously.
Yeah, but it's awesome.
They're coming! Everyone stop bending! Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Appa should probably hide. Might be a
You
dead
got
giveaway.
fancier feet than anybody. And 6 of them.
Appa likes to dance. I want to see Appa dance. Screw these Fire Nation kids.
It just so happens that I know several classic Fire Nation dances. 100 years ago, this was known as the Phoenix Flight.
Wow.
And this was the Camelopard Strut.
Who knew Twinkle Toes could dance?
She getting a little hard-eyed.
I admit it. I have everything I always wanted. But it's not at all how I thought it would be. The truth is, I need your advice. I think the Avatar is still alive. I know he's out there. I'm losing my mind. Please, Uncle, I'm so confused. I need your help. Forget it. I'll solve this myself. Waste away in here for all I care.
I was hoping Arrow was gonna say something. Uh-oh.
Wow, they look pretty good together.
If that's what you like.
Everybody freestyle!
Okay. I mean, there's no, like, preconceived notion of what good or bad dancing is there,
Sure.
so...
I'm not sure that I know how to...
Take my hand.
Okay. Aang, everyone's watching.
Don't worry about them. It's just you and me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Tara's a secret gymnast.
Mm-hmm.
It is a dancing party. You did the right thing by telling me, Hide.
Anytime, Headmaster, sir.
Freaking hate that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're back again.
Yeah.
He's the one we want. The boy with the headband.
Uh-oh.
Gotcha.
Looking for me?
Yes? Hi there. How we doing?
Who are you looking for? Do you need something?
Over here.
The only one who saw.
Yeah.
Way to go, Dancy Pants. I think you really did help those kids. You taught them to be free.
Yeah. Ooh.
Flamey-o, sir. Flamey-o.
No, God. No, no,
You know what? I'm gonna be using from now on.
no.
You're sure you weren't followed?
Who is it?
They say you're good at what you do, and even better at keeping secrets. The Avatar's alive. I want you to find him and end him.
Okay, we have not seen this guy before. I don't think. Zuko's making all the wrong choices, though. I'm so upset.
What did you think?
I don't know. I have mixed feelings because I feel the episode was very like, it was like emotional whiplash, if that makes sense, because everything that was going on with like Aang and Sokka and Katara was kind of amusing and fun. And then whenever we would go back to Zuko, it was like very kind of dark and intense. Yeah. So I really enjoyed the Aang and Sokka and Katara stuff. I thought it was really cool to have Aang get this opportunity to be just a regular kid.
This is Avatar Footloose.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, there was definitely moments where it was, you know, reminded me of, like, Dirty Dancing or Saturday Night Fever, like, when they're all in the circle and it's like, just pay attention to me. No one else is here. It's just us. Like, you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is, like, straight out of a rom-com, you know. Mm-hmm. But it was cute. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I think it's cool to have Aang have that opportunity to be just, like, a normal kid, right? He goes to school. He gets a little bullied. This girl has a crush on him, you know, or at least wants to be his friend. And her boyfriend is the
Uber
definition
jerk.
of toxic masculinity, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. I also thought it was interesting to see I don't know if it's intentional, but the parallels between the Fire Nation and the United States, mm-hmm. and the way that history is written by the victors, you know. Mm-hmm. It's not always accurate. It's what you make it, because when you win, you get to say, this is what happened.
You get to say we were the good guys and they were the bad guys. That's why we beat them.
Exactly.
Good always triumphs, clearly.
And you get to say, and the way that they had them reciting, was it to the Fire Lord, to Ozai? And it was just like the Pledge of Allegiance that you had to do every morning at school, and that I still remember word for word to this day.
Oath.
Yeah.
That's what they called it.
But, like, it was the Pledge of Allegiance. They turned around and faced Ozai, which we turned and faced the flag.
Yep.
And we did it every single morning. And
programs you.
Yeah, it is. It's a way of programming children to be, I'm going to use the word again, but, like, toxic patriotism. It's very one-sided, the history, right? You don't get to learn what the state doesn't want you to learn. And what they put in the textbooks is what happened, because they're telling you that's what happened. It kind of parallels a little bit of Ba Sing Se in a way too, right? Whoever is in charge gets to tell the people what happened, and they don't get to question it, because if you question it, you're in trouble. There's also a very interesting idea of, and I think that Zuko kind of was a big example of this, and this is a smaller example, but there's definitely a commentary on classism that is being commentated on, you know, but it's being presented in this episode because he's from
the Fire Nation colonies.
The colonies, so he's not from the Fire Nation, so he's like
a second-rate citizen.
Yeah, he's like, they're like, look at the little poor kid that came to.
You're only slightly better than the Earth Nation.
Yeah, he's essentially like a kid on scholarship in a private school, right? Mm-hmm. You know, it's like
your parents or your grandparents didn't buy your way here.
Yeah,
like you had to get in, you know, on
merit, which makes you less than, in our opinion. And it's cool to see. I like the sort of idea that this episode of Avatar presents, in that it's, and I do believe it, hate is taught, right? And it can be untaught or unlearned. And I liked how the idea of this episode is the children are the future, right? Aang is like, but if I can get to the kids, I can show them a different way. They don't have to believe the same way that their parents do. They don't have to be sucked into this. Because, you know, we saw there was the one jerk kid who exists in every school ever, and in every society ever. But all the rest of the kids were totally open to learning a new way of life. Like,
He was the Draco.
Yeah. Well, I think Draco had more redeemable qualities than that kid. Draco was a product of a very, messed up home life.
Sure. Not to say that kid isn't either.
But he was kind of the stereotypical bully in this episode. And we saw the other kids sort of, when they saw that Aang could express himself, that he had this sort of freedom that they don't have, they were drawn to that, and they were willing to help him because of it. And I think that it's really interesting.
Or at least learn from him, right?
Yeah, and I think it's interesting, and it's also it's a mirror. I don't know if that's the right word I'm looking for, but it's showing us, this is the place that Zuko came from too. This is the world as Zuko understands it. But even to a worse degree for Zuko, because not only is he in this classist, society, he's the top tier. He's the prince.
He doesn't see what's above him.
Yeah.
Because there isn't anything above him. He just sees what's below him.
Yeah.
Although he does see a little bit of, like, the Fire Lord and Azula, but that's a slightly different dynamic than like it's being a colonist and being a natural born citizen or whatever.
Yeah. Though I'm very frustrated with Zuko in this episode because he did go to Iroh, which is good. I think that's good. But one, how long's it been? How long did it take him to muster up the courage to go see Iroh? We don't know. 2, I fully understand Iroh's response, and he's very hurt. He's devastated. Like, he was crying at the end. His
son betrayed him, basically.
Yeah, this is the person he loves most in the entire world, and he put all of his love and all of his faith and everything that he had left into Zuko. Like, he fully believed that when push came to shove, Zuko would make the right decision. I think he had full faith that he would. And so for him not to, and to betray Iroh in such a way, I think more than anything,
not just Iroh, but sabotage his own happiness.
Well,
he was happy at the tea shop.
Well, I think that's what's like so devastating to Iroh, is that Iroh knows, and he knew, and he tried to tell Zuko, like Zuko even said in this episode, I have everything I want, but it's not like I thought it would be. And Iroh tried to tell him that, and Zuko wouldn't listen, and now he got
everything he thought he wanted.
Yeah, and it wasn't really what he wanted.
But it turned to ash. It was like, yeah, you gotta become like a shitty person, and you have to compromise your relationships and your own
morals, yourself.
Yeah,
you have to compromise yourself.
Exactly.
And the thing is, it's just so frustrating because he's going further down that path by talking to that guy at the end, telling him to kill the Avatar, because he has the thing that he thought he wanted, even though now he realizes it's not what he wanted. But his father loves him, or he thinks he loves him, right? He conditionally loves him. And he is so scared of losing that now he's willing to go even further, to compromise himself even more, to send an assassin after Aang, when that's not who Zuko is, you know? And Iroh knows that, and we know that, and I think deep down Zuko knows that, but he made a mistake, and Iroh won't talk to him, and he's being a stupid fucking teenager, and he's doubling down because, okay, you won't give me advice, then I'm just going to do what I think I have to do anyway, because if I don't have you at Iroh, then the only person I have is Ozai, and I cannot lose him because then I have nothing.
Yeah.
You know? I don't think that we had seen that guy before.
No.
Okay.
We haven't.
I think that Zuko and May are kind of cute in the way that they're both like the emo kid who's like, everything's horrible, life sucks, let's just live in that knowledge together, kind of. Like, it's a...
Well, their dialogue there is like, I hate sunsets. And he's like, you're so cute when you hate the world. It's like, I don't hate you. I don't hate you too.
It's like
their way
like
of
you,
saying,
or I
love you, or I like you. Yeah.
They were such like a teenager mood when like they're
Can't
making
you see
out.
we're busy?
And then they just keep making out.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Who does that? I mean, I would have never done that. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I would have
been mortified.
Horrified, yeah. This is why we ended up together. I mean, would I do that now to like mess with somebody? Yeah. But
sure.
When I was like 16, if that was like my sibling or my parent, or like sibling is what it was, I would have like cried. I don't know. I would have been mortified. Yeah. I wouldn't have kept making out with the person.
Yeah, definitely not.
Like, look how red I am just thinking about it. Like,
What did you think of the side eye from...
I love it because I feel like the more she's with Zuko, maybe the more that she, like, is getting tired of Azula, you know? And I think that May has always kind of, like, Azula, but maybe she's gonna, like...
Well, May,
do it a
like,
bit more.
She was bored in the city that she was in. Like, she didn't like babysitting her little brother. Yeah. Like, she didn't really care about anything. She just,
She just wanted to do something.
Let's do something exciting.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. And then she found something that she wanted, which is Zuko.
Mm-hmm. And now Azula's interrupting that.
Now she's interrupting it, and what she's offering isn't as exciting.
Yeah. Exactly. I've said it a million freaking times. You guys are probably tired of hearing it. What my ultimate hope is for this, for Zuko and everybody. And, like, honestly, I would love for May and Ty Lee to be a part of it too, like with Iroh and Zuko and Aang and Sokka and Katara. I don't know if that'll happen, but...
Basically, you just want the whole world to turn against Azula and Ozai.
Mm-hmm. But I actually like Ty Lee and May. So I don't want them to get dragged down by Azula because they're not really, especially Ty Lee, isn't really there because she wants to be there. She was blackmailed into it. Like, oh, do you want me to, like, destroy all of this stuff that you care about? Oh, you don't? Okay, guess I guess I'll go with you. It's like, I mean, she acts all happy and everything about it, but it's not like she actually chose this life.
She's making the best of it.
Yeah. I'm also curious as to where Suki and them are, because they pretended to be them like a while ago and we haven't ever seen them since. So I hope that they're okay somewhere, like the warriors of Kyoshi and Suki.
Well, last time we saw them,
they were fighting. When? They were fighting Azula and Ty Lee and...
I know, but do you remember when that was?
That was with Appa.
Mm-hmm.
They let Suki told Appa to go to Aang and that she would keep fighting, and then Appa flew away, and then we haven't seen them since. And then Azula and them showed up wearing the uniforms, so presumably they in some way defeated some of them. I loved also, this is just a tiny aside, Sokka and Katara trying to pretend to be the parents. I was like, I
Mr.
know
and Mrs.
where
Fire.
this is gonna go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, this is not suspicious at all. We are the Fires. Yes, that is our name. Also, they're making it a lot more explicit that, I mean, I think they started making it pretty explicit last season, but I think they're, like, really doubling down on the Katara and Aang, like, they like each other kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think, even though it's they're roughly the same age. She's like maybe a year or so older.
She's 2 years older than him.
But the fact that he's so much shorter than her just makes me feel like he's like 10 and she's like 16, which I know isn't true.
No,
but
he's 12 and she's 14. So she's hit her growth spurt.
Yeah, but it's just, it always makes me like a little bit like about them just because of that. Like his character is drawn to look very young. So I feel like that kind of, I don't know. I think that they're cute. They're growing on me a little bit as a ship. I don't fully ship it yet. Yeah. But I don't dislike it as much as I used to. So
you're not...
See. I haven't gotten on board the ship yet, but like I can see it from shore and I'm not like... Ugh. I'm like...
So what was the term you used last time when you were in extreme dislike of it?
No TP. But they're not an OTP. They're just not a no TP anymore. Appa can dance and I would like to see it, okay? I feel deprived. I feel upset. I feel upset.
He has the fanciest feet and 6 of them.
Like, don't we all feel deprived of something that we didn't get to see Appa dance? Like,
do we?
Yeah, I think we do.
Vote thumbs up if you feel as though you were deprived. Vote thumbs up if you feel that you were not deprived.
That's gonna skew the results.
I don't care. There was a rumor of a secret river.
Oh yeah, there was. Which Aang never got to learn about because he left before he went to class the next day.
Yep.
So there could be a secret river and I really want to sing Secret Tunnel now, but there could be a secret river.
River ain't no secret.
Secret river.
Fairly confident she's the heaviest.
Through the Fire Nation.
Of all of our cats.
To Ozai's house. Anyway, there is a secret river, and also...
Do you think
Zuko
there is a secret river?
I don't know. Zuko hired an assassin. What?
I don't know. And more on this.
I wasn't trying to be like that.
I know. It was just funny. Yeah, he hired a big, beefy guy with a tattoo on his forehead.
Of an eye turned sideways.
Yeah. Which, that's the location of one of the chakras that Aang opened.
It's supposed to be your third eye too, right? And like certain beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
So, not excited about that. Not excited for the direction that Zuko's going. Very worried. He needs Iroh so bad, and I just...
He has Iroh. He's got Iroh on tap.
He doesn't. He needs to free Iroh, and then maybe they can have an actual conversation. He needs to, like, fire at Ozai, lightning at Azula.
Well, he doesn't do lightning.
Well, he needs to fucking learn.
It's a very advanced technique.
Well, he killed the Avatar. Supposedly. That is all that we have to say about this episode, right?
Sure.
Did you have something else? Okay.
I have lots to say, babe.
That's all we have to say for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you want, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't. Stop it already. You can also watch the next episode right now over on Patreon, which is linked in the description down below, as well as my entire full-length reaction to this episode and every episode from season 2 over on Patreon as well. It's very exciting, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What is the Patreon, babe?
Patreon.com/you, Carmen Young.
We will see you next week, hopefully, for episode 3. Until then, bye guys.
Bye.